everything you get.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Yet another Alabama back in the lead. This is Brian Robinson. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Tackle made by Nate Landman.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third down and 9. Here's 2. Now, deep ball for London. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guys sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it. And it ends up going the other way.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now. Rams in control of the football. They have it. 2nd and 4 coming up. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Rams first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
He's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Falcons offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Tua. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And a pretty good punt there. Fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he is the NFL leader in passing yards with 2 weeks to play. Looking to finish strong and capture the crown. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
He'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing, Stafford. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If they need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. 1st down, L.A.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's Ethan Evans now as he is on to punt for the Rams. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Falcons offense getting set to get back to work. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. A gift, and here comes Robinson. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
2nd down, they need 3. Now it's Tua. Left side in the hands of London. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And the Falcons.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Here's Tagovailoa. In trouble, and down he goes.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
And that is incomplete. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Here's Jake Bailey now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Play action, Stafford. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Second down, it's Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he is out of bounds at the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Stafford going right back to Nakua. Complete. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Falcons' 46.
Again, it's Stafford. Nakua pulls it in. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. They put Adams in motion. Off play action. It's Stafford. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Rams first down. A gain of 18 on the
Stafford to throw again. That's right side. He's got Ferguson.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Third down, they need 5. To the air again, Stafford. And he'll take it on in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, L.A. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Nevis good on the extra point. And the Rams move out to a 7-3 lead. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. He's going to let not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Room to run past midfield. And he will go all the way. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation. The snap wasn't great. Kick is pulled. It is no good.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Hope you're all having a very happy holiday season as we run through these final few games of the calendar year 2025. Here are the highlights. Our tour of the league.
This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Tackle made by Nate Landman.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. Tua gonna throw. That one taken in by London. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers. Everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Tua now on 3rd down. Open man, he's got it. It's London. He's going to have enough for a 1st down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. He'll get this to Hooper, left side. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the 1st half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. He'll manage only a couple. Brett McDuffie from his corner spot there on the tackle.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. John Dotson was the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But Biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. First down, it is Williams. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's caught! And he will score! Davante Adams. Touchdown, Rams. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just
no chance at all. He'll go down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. And here's Bijan. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Third and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. To the right. That's Pitts. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
They put Adams in motion. They'll send a man in motion left. On play action, it's Stafford. The catch made by McCool. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 15. Good for a Rams first down.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Coming across the field, connecting with Adams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. Stafford now on first down. That's out wide to Williams. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. It is 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Stafford. Here's the tight end, Ferguson. And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. So on is the kicker, Harrison Mevis, in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The Falcons offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Atlanta.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Tua. He's got that to the rookie wideout from Georgia. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
Play action. Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's 2. That's the tight end, Pitts. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he'll be taken down. A big one here in the 4th quarter. It's a gain of 49.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against...
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Folks, extra point is good. And the Falcons go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
16.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll go with Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The line is scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion the slot man right. Stafford now on 2nd down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Ferguson, the tight end.
Brings up a 3rd
And it's going to be 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They put Adams in motion. To the air again. Stafford. That's over the middle. He spots the tight end, Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll talk things over before third down. Stafford to throw again. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Los Angeles.
Again, it's Stafford. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
Throwing again is Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Now, second and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Now Stafford on third and goal. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. This is first and 10. Robinson into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
2 and out on first down. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. This offense still has the one timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now. Look down at 21 as he's able to spike it right there. They'll come up now for second down. Here's Robinson. Space to run inside the 20. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards. And now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now the veteran, Nick Folk, with an important kick. This to win the game. The Rams use their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So now the veteran, Nick Folk, with an important kick. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker